Well, hey,
Welcome
hey, welcome to Shade and
to
the
Shade in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nellz.
And y'all, today, y'all know what we're here for. It is The Force, okay? Season
That is
2,
with us.
that is with us. And it's season 2, episode 7. This is moving along right quickly. I ain't mad at it. I appreciate you for it, stars. But yes, guys. So we appreciate you guys being here. Give you a couple minutes for everybody to get in because we know y'all be on CP time sometimes. But I anticipate within a few minutes we'll be getting a hello, a hi from Blatant Truth and Jeremiah because they're our faithful fight. Look, I said it best. Hey,
What up,
Jeremiah. Welcome. We missed you last week. But yeah, so this episode, I'm not gonna say it wasn't. I don't think it had as much like boom, 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 boom as like maybe some of the other episodes.
No, let me tell you something. You know how we normally take our notes? I feel like with Force, I can't do that. Otherwise, I'm going to miss something.
Hey, Blatant Truth.
Hey, Blatant Truth. I feel like it's just always back to back. Like something's just happening. Like,
You think so? I
yeah.
don't know. I thought this, I don't know, maybe because it didn't, I don't know. Again, y'all, I just finished it like literally before I hopped on here. That's why I was even on a little bit of CP time. So yeah, y'all, if my notes get a little sketchy at the end, please forgive me. But yeah, let's run this intro and we will get back to you because I got to have my moment, have my music. But yeah, no, we'll get back to you after the intro and we'll jump right into the review. My music always plays late. Y'all knew I was gonna come back dancing. That's just what it is. But yeah, and Jeremiah, I'm actually gonna agree with you on this one. Episode 7 was slow. Next episode, they should pick it up. Let's hope so, because I definitely thought it was a little slower well.
This one was 7.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, as far as slow, I don't know. I just felt like with taking notes, it's just like
No. I will say,
like
I
I'm like,
will,
feel like
I will say this one was harder. Like not harder, but like as far as like notes, because I had to keep stopping to really
yeah, that's what I mean. You got to keep up.
Usually it just be like, oh, such and such happened.
Yeah, you can't go through the whole scene and be like, well, da 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 da, because then you gonna
right.
be like, yeah, that's
no.
Like, what the hell?
That's why I said my notes might be a little sketchy, y'all. It's a lot of things I'm still unclear on. So maybe the episode was better than I thought.
Yes, we did, and we loved it. We loved it.
Blatant Truth. Did y'all see my journal I wrote in the last power video? Yes, I actually responded to you with a journal just like yours. But it was really dope. And I even said I appreciated how you broke your comment down like a review. Yes, I thought that was super dope. So we appreciate you for that. All right. So now my notes start off. We're going to get it. Look, Nellz already got the face on. I ain't even say nothing yet. And she already got the face. But we're going to start off. And as we know, we see Tommy knocking down.
We can get past that whole scene because, ain't nothing really important happen there.
Don't do that. My notes say we get to Nellz and Blatant Truth's favorite scene. And, he's knocking Maria down. But then Miguel pulls up. Surprise.
Surprise.
Right. And, he banging on the door like police. And he like, Tommy, you better come get this door.
I was happy about that.
But you know what? I'm not even going to lie to you. I really, truly felt like he knew. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was just like,
Like, who was just walking around your apartment for no reason?
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, drop down in the chat. Do y'all think that Miguel knows?
I think it was a strong possibility.
Because I definitely think that Miguel is very.
But if he do, he's doing a good job of acting.
Ooh. Jeremiah said Tommy always moving cartoonish. I know Nellz ain't gonna like
Can
that.
you elaborate, please?
She needs you.
What
She needs
what
you to
does that
elaborate,
mean?
Jeremiah. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? She ain't like that.
See, Jeremiah just, you know what? Jeremiah always wants to smoke.
Oh,
He
he
always
always
wants
wanted.
to smoke.
Jeremiah do be wanting to smoke
He
with you.
always wants to smoke with me.
I don't know why. Look, just give. What is it? We are the world. Just give peace a chance. What you know? I was talking about.
He over
Uh,
here blowing on the fire.
well, you are a little sensitive about the timing. So, just
Don't do that.
saying.
Don't do that. Don't do
All
that.
right, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to pull my notes back up because I lost. Why was he there? Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. Look, we done got away from the review. So anyway, he's there because the Serbs, he's upset about the Serbs torching the projects and how it's a problem for them both. I'm
It
ready
ain't
for the
no
debate.
debate. It's smoke over here. When you talking about Tommy, this ain't no debate. This ain't Tate or nothing. Okay, this ain't no debate, homeboy. This is smoke.
How did my boo get caught in the
Yeah,
crossfire? I don't know.
that would be a debate. That would be a debate. When it comes to Tommy, this is smoke. This is fire. Okay, more
I'm
fire.
mad. I ain't even got no glass for my beverage. Okay, I'll wait till you get to your part and then I'll pop off. So basically Miguel comes over. He wants to talk to Tommy about what happened with the Crimson projects, and basically how it's a problem for the both of them. So Tommy suggests that he go talk to someone higher, which I was still confused, and then I realized it was Che. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and basically tells him he needs to have Che cut off the Serb supply. Now Miguel knows. Well, basically, he said he'll go talk to Che, but tells Tommy to stand down until basically he hears back from him. And then Maria is obviously shaken by, his surprise visit and tells Tommy they're both going to be, if he finds out. And so then we see Diamond. He's getting piss tested, as part of the probation process and stuff. And the officer tells him that he wants to speak at he wants him to speak at a fundraiser for the Crimson projects because they said it was a fire. I guess it did after you put a rocket launcher through the joint. But yeah, so he wants him to speak. And Diamond says that he can't, but he also suggests that, it'll be a good way for you to kind of get out of this probation situation. So that kind of hits a little light bulb for Diamond. And he's like, yeah, this is what I need to do. But he still tells him no. And it's like, that would be a sentence, sentence. Then the people
they over making some valid points over here in the comments.
Hold up. I'm about to get to them in a second. And so basically, Diamond is now on the fence about whether he's going to go and, give the speech to get less time or,
Well, I think part of it was also because he wanted him to denounce his affiliation with CBI.
Oh, yeah. And he said he was absolutely not doing
why
that.
He was like, yeah, I'm not doing it.
So let's see what blatant truth. If Jannard saw her car parked right in front of Tommy's house, why didn't Miguel see her car? Blatant truth, that is so obvious. And I don't know why we didn't think of that.
I know. I said, well,
clutch my pearls.
Why
what? Did we? That is a great point. Look, here we go. How does Miguel know where Tommy lives? This is why we love y'all. Y'all make very valid points that we don't even think about, obviously, when you're deep in it. Yeah, I don't know how Tommy knows where he lives.
Look.
Hold on. Didn't he come over there for something before, or am I reaching? Am I making stuff up?
Went to Tommy?
Yeah, didn't he come? Am I wrong, y'all? I mean, drop it in the. I know y'all will to drop it in the chat. Am I wrong?
Has he been going over there before?
Oh, then I'm sorry. No shade. He absolutely knows what's going on with Maria because the only way he would know where Tommy lives, where Tommy is, noticing Maria's car. So he absolutely knows that they're messing around. And that would make sense why he came in looking around his house because he's seen her car. Look, they need to hire us from like Crime Stoppers or something because I swear y'all good. Y'all real good.
Look, I was just sitting here like, But and they just agree. They like, yep, yeah.
No, yeah, y'all real good because I didn't even pick that out. So you gonna jump into DeFranco and Stacy for a second, and I'm gonna come right back.
So Stacy,
real fast.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna come right back. I gotta go get my glass.
You really meant leave it. So Stacey and DeFranco are at her office discussing how the Flynn's intel checks out, but it doesn't connect Tommy. So Stacey feels like Vic is holding back, and she want to go all in. She want to go balls to the wall. Okay, um, but she's like, it would take years, basically. It would take years to get this case put together without him, because everybody's just like, yo, you're doing too much. Then Lori stopped in.
She's gonna get him. She's gonna get him for real.
You talking about Stacey?
Yeah.
But everybody keep on telling her that she don't give a damn.
She don't care. So y'all, Jeremiah, blatant truth. I mean, let us know what you think. But I don't think Vic's gonna make it through this season.
I was scared,
especially not once we get to the end. Especially not the way things are going. I don't think he's gonna.
I was scared for Vic, boy. So then
I
Lori
was too.
stopped in to see her. Basically, she pissed as hell. She said, "What the hell is going on? With the housing projects. Basically, they're being burned down, innocent people being unalived. I need to report something to the Attorney General." So Lori said, no, it wasn't Lori. My bad. It was Stacey. Stacey said, because of the help from the task force, they have a high-level CI, okay, working with Tommy. He's connected with the biggest drug lords in the city, and he has testimony that can bring Tommy down. So basically, she's like, basically, we'll be throwing a party, you know what I'm saying, when we get all of this. And Lori tells her, basically, results talking BS walks. Okay, so bring me the results. Oh, you think that soon? Blatant truth?
I'm with blatant truth on this one. I don't think Vic is gonna be with us much longer.
Well, I mean, if it's between him and Tommy, you already know who wins. It is what it is.
Yeah, basically.
Somebody got to go. It's got to be Vic.
Somebody got to go.
So Raheem is telling Shanti, that they've both been loyal to Jannard, but he's bad for business, and she out here being digmatized, and everybody in the streets talking about it. So I
was like, oh, that was real. Just
and she ain't. Was he lying?
Nah, he won't lie. He won't lie.
Okay, some people just can't accept the truth because she snatched his little ass right the hell up.
Oh, and I didn't even think about it yet, y'all. But please make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button so we get into the algorithm and people know that we here and we can have, more of a conversation. But yeah, I forgot to say that.
And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Yeah. Don't unsubscribe though. Just
Yes. So yeah, basically she yoked his ass up, told him, if she misses a step, that's where you're supposed to step in. You're supposed to cover me instead of cackling behind my back with these birds. I said, okay. So she said, if you ever disrespect me or Jannard again, you're gonna be in a body bag, basically. And told him.
So can I ask you? Now I hate to stop you, but what were your feelings on Shanti this episode and her acting?
You know what? To me, Shanti doesn't always give bad acting. It's when she tries to play this tough guy role. Because I liked her when she was talking to Claudia when they was doing a little deal and stuff like that.
Okay.
But, when she's doing this tough guy role, I'm like, girl,
you're not feeling it.
Dig a little deeper. You need to ride around the block a couple times in the hood or something. You got to do something because it's really not. You know who is a good actress though? I felt like in the show, Griselda.
Oh, absolutely, Griselda.
She's so believable. She is just the way she got up with the butter knife, and I was like, oh, Grandma, goodness.
I can't with you.
But yeah, basically she said just like you didn't see me coming, they won't see me either. And I'm smarter than all of y'all. So keep that in mind. All right. So basically then CBI, they had a meet up with everybody. Everybody wants to know how they're going to retaliate on the Serbs.
I really didn't understand parts of this scene either.
This scene?
I really didn't understand parts of this scene either.
Well, basically, Tommy and Diamond let them know that it's going to cost them too much to retaliate right now.
Mm-hmm.
And basically the Serbs ain't going to back down. So, they're going to make a different move. Now, Kilo, apparently, he was feeling some type of way. He was like, yeah, I ain't about to do that. Y'all really trying to let them do all of this and not retaliate out in public or whatever. Then him and Raheem had a back and forth. So Diamond said, basically, if anybody get out of line, y'all out. Okay, so keep your men in check. And then basically also says that then you'll get no product and no backup. Right now, he says that they have almost like all the Southside crew on lock. So you'd be missing out on all of that. And Vic, it was like, okay, we hear you. So what's up? What's the next move? So Tommy said, we're headed to the West Side, and the plan is to unite the entire West Side. And apparently the only area they're missing is Humboldt Park. So, they're going to pay a visit to the DSDs to try to get them on board. And then basically all the other crews will fall in line. Jannard is still trying to figure out what the hell is going to happen with the Serbs. And Tommy's like, listen, don't you worry about them. We don't need to retaliate. As long as y'all don't retaliate, they'll be taken care of up top, okay?
Basically. All right, let's jump.
Jeremiah, you know what? Listen, I didn't see nobody else. Not even that one. I didn't see nobody else's comments until I saw this last one. All I see is Tommy's name, okay? Jeremiah just... You know what?
Jeremiah says, I think Tommy...
Listen, I ain't Shanti, Jeremiah.
Y'all, well, you stupid. I think Tommy already knows Vic is a snitch. And now that Vic killed, Popo, Tommy has that over his head. So Tommy knows, trust me. Okay, I like that. Hey, D, welcome. Do y'all think Tommy is going to murk Vic? I don't know if he'll be the one to do it, but as we've said, I don't see Vic being with us too much longer. I do believe this was to Shanti's acting. I actually liked her.
The question was, do you like her in all the scenes?
Right. It's a difference to like her character versus
like her acting. I think she does better in some scenes than in others.
I will say, and here go Mello. Yes, the extra hard Shanti doesn't work. Now, I will say, and shout out to Blatant Truth, she did drop down in the comments on the last review and basically let me know, because I had made a reference to Shanti giving Lion King speeches, and she actually let me know that Shanti played Nala in the Lion King on Broadway. So shout out to Blatant Truth for having, little pieces, little rocks of knowledge. I love that, because I was like, at least I was spot on. I'm just saying.
Really spot on.
Right. Tommy is a simp, Nellz. Well, I'll let you and Jeremiah, duke that out.
Jeremiah, you know what, starz, come see about me, okay? Come see about me. How about that? I got all the smoke for you.
Y'all are so funny. So Jannard hollers at Vic as they're leaving the meeting. He's trying to see what his sister is on. Vic lets him know that he's not really rocking with Claudia like that, which I feel like Jannard already knows this, but it's part of his job to be nosy. He lets him know that he knows Claudia came to him for help. And Jannard basically tells him, yeah, but I passed up the opportunity. I wasn't trying to work with her. So Vic tries to tell him that Tommy is making moves and, doing things around here. He doing big things. So he basically lets him know whatever little grudge you got, you need to let that go and get with the money. Okay. And stop playing. But Jannard tells him, stop with this. We are the world. Make it a better place. All that. He's not for that. So then Diamond asked Tommy what he meant about the Serbs being... we already said that. I'm sorry. I don't know why that was so out of order. So Shanti goes to see Claudia to broker a deal. She said
no, that was the next scene. Because
was it?
Because Diamond didn't know what Tommy was talking about.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So Diamond did go ask Tommy what he was talking about in the meeting. And basically Tommy lets him know that he had a talk. He tells him about the conversation with Miguel and how he lets him know that he's going to handle it. And then Diamond lets him know the only way he's going to be able to handle it is if Che or Chet or whoever agrees to it. And I was like, well, because, everybody's scared of Che and I guess the Estrada family. So, yeah, I guess you can get into Shanti and Claudia.
Mm-hmm. So Shanti went to go see Claudia about the deal that, she tries to make with Jannard. And, she's like, that's not his style. Okay, but she said she got the girls to distribute the product. And Claudia like, girl, I don't even know you. Like, who the hell are you? Why are you in my place? Okay, because you invite everybody in.
Again, I'm sorry. If I don't know you, I'm not letting you in my home. This level, I don't think that's street smart. I don't think that's even intelligent.
So basically, Shanti said,
And
"Well,
you know that Tommy got it out for you.
yeah, you don't know who the hell he's sending up there."
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So basically, Shanti let her know that she knows the owner, and basically, we need each other. She said, "You got the product, and I got the distro, so let's make a deal." And they basically agree on 50-50. So then Stacy, she says she wants more eyes on Flynn, while DeFranco and Singh are trying to tell her like that's not smart. Um, he says any extra eyes on Flynn is definitely going to spook Tommy. He's been in this a long time and he's evaded us for a long time. He knows what he's doing. So Stacey says that she doesn't want Flynn to think that he's in charge. So bring him to her. Okay. Cause she wants to look him in the eyes. She get on my damn nerves. Stacey get on my damn nerves.
She do. Look, I really would, and this is so terrible. We really could have switched out Vargas and Stacy in this episode. I'm just saying. And I wouldn't have been upset.
Mm-mm.
I'm ready for Stacy to go. I think I've been said that though. But Jeremiah said Diamond's never getting out of the game. I don't know. He out here giving Martin Luther King speeches and whatnot. I don't know. He act like he's trying to
get
broker
off the
peace
throne
around here.
so he can spark up one.
And yeah, y'all, please hit the like button if you haven't already. We appreciate you. Thank you. Diamond's head is not in the game. It's not. It's in something else, but we'll get there. Of course, we got blessed to see Diamond's hips again this episode. So
We keep on
CBI,
seeing him.
is it just me or does he have the most sex scenes out of anybody on the show?
Yes. I don't understand it.
Right. So CBI is basically Tommy's game. Hold on, what? Diamond head is not the game. CBI is basically Tommy's game. Yes, that's true. And Diamond's not about that life. He wants to play stepdaddy. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. He might as well just hang it up and let it go and go, be the principal at the elementary school. Blatant Truth said he was barely speaking. Who are we talking about? I forgot. Who you talking about, Blatant Truth?
You're not talking about Diamond?
Was it? I don't know. I know she'll let us know. Diamond is trash, by the way. I'm not going to disagree with that. You're onto something.
But as long as you ain't talking about Tommy.
Look, as long as you're not talking about Tommy, she appreciates you. So yeah, I'm sorry. Were you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then Miguel goes to see Che, and he's not happy about the beef with the Serbs that he's hearing about, and he tells him basically he's messing up business. So Miguel tells him that the Serbs came, they stole his product, and he's upset about that, and the fact that he still hasn't been able to retaliate. So Che wants to know what he wants to do, and he tells him that basically he wants him to cut off the Serbs, and because they're basically bringing in more product anyway, and so Che agrees to, come in and help him is pretty much what I got for the most part.
Yeah.
Hold on. Why do my notes keep scrolling like this? Okay. So Markovic meets up with Che in the subway station because, he felt more comfortable in a public place. And I said, well, that's not showing fear at all. But anyway, Che tells him that he doesn't like how he moved with the whole Crimson Project situation and that he needs to use more restraint. Now, he explains that it's bad for business and tells him to end the war with Miguel. Markovic tells him Miguel is the one that tortured one of his men, took his territory, and is now working with Tommy Egan and every other random, dope boy on the street at this point. So, Che tells him, well, you know what? If you don't want to listen to me, then, the Estrada family basically holds your livelihood in our hands. And so if you don't want to deal with it, you're going to have to come back and beg me. Do you want to do it now? Do you want to do it later? And, Markovic said, I don't kneel to anybody. He said, okay, well, you'll just be hungry.
Then Star! Now, I don't know why when I saw that scene, that's all I thought of. Then Star!
Jeremiah. Now, usually I'm here for your predictions, but that's a rough one.
Why would you say that?
Right. That's a hard one. But you know what? I'm not going to lie. I had the thought, though. I had the thought.
And did you see what Blatant Truth said? She said she was talking about Diamond in his speech.
Oh,
He hardly spoke.
Diamond with his speech, he was talking
He was
like
like,
he
I ain't
was
trying to go on.
what
He's like,
because
he's like,
I think Leon helped him write the speech, didn't he? Or something
he's like,
like that. Didn't he help him, or maybe he offered and he didn't take it and he should have? I don't know.
all right. So then Tommy got a text from Miguel letting him know that America Vic is cut off. Jannard is at the gym with Shanti. He's going through withdrawals. He said he need to hit the block. She lets him know, listen, be careful, boo, because look, that stuff is out there. You still vulnerable, okay? And you need to be clean, okay? Over here, all right? So then Tommy and Vic are outside of a hot dog spot. He gives him a new burner and told him that, they're going to be switching out randomly to keep the feds off. Tommy told him they watching. And then Vic was like looking around. So he was like, no, right over there, the Great Ford across the street. He was like, they too stupid to realize I'm watching too. I said, that's right, boo. That's right. Okay. Then he hopped in the car, looked over at him and said, catch me if you can, mother. Ah! That's my man.
You are funny. Jeremiah says, I need to see Diamond be ruthless. What's his purpose? He acting like Luther the King. I said that. He out here giving Luther the King speeches. But he's trying to turn over a new leaf, Jeremiah. It's always, and look, usually it's always the ones that try to get out the game that
now that's
end up getting out another way.
That's a simp, okay?
So then Tommy goes over to see Shanti at her gym to collect payment, basically. She's not really feeling it. And tells him he can go pick his check up across the street. And I was like, well, why would I pick it up across the street when I'm right here, Heifer?
Because that's where the Du Bois go.
Oh, I didn't think about it like that.
That's why Vic said what he said when he came outside.
What did Vic say?
Just go ahead, finish the scene.
Okay, because no, I didn't really understand. I thought it was just because he was white, and I was like, so because he's white, he got to go across the street and pick up his payment. Okay, but when you said okay, that's even more belittling.
Well, because that's the Du Bois job. That's the Du Bois job to do that. That's why when he left out, Vic was like, okay, so you the one doing it now? He was like, no, I wanted to introduce myself, basically.
Oh, okay. So basically Tommy lets her know that he ain't doing that. And basically if she ain't trying to do business, then that's not a problem for him. He can, keep it trucking.
Y'all came to me.
Let's
not forget it.
And then Vic gets a call from Vargas telling him that they need to meet tonight. Okay. That night. And Vic tells him no, because Tommy has basically made him out. And he tells him that if he doesn't, he's gonna get locked up, and warns him that, what can happen to a CI in prison. So basically, you better find a way. When there's a will, there's a way.
And of course, he said, I'll be there.
Right.
I'll be there.
The cartoon character always wins. Go ahead. I'll let you.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Listen, me and Tommy got that smoke for you, okay?
I love this friendly beef we have.
Okay, so hold on.
Tommy's no. Jannard and Kilo, right?
So Tommy told Shanti basically, I know you basically stuck by your boy Jannard, even though he a little corner boy now. But don't see that as a bad thing. Okay. Loyalty is big to me and I reward it. All right. So then Vic tells Tommy when he comes back outside, you doing pickups now? Like you still doing that? So he said no. Okay, I had to make a quick introduction. You can never you can't let nobody think that there's no leadership, which is why he went. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Vic tried to tell him, oh, okay, yeah, we're a lot alike. Tommy said no. Homeboy.
No, we're not. We are not the same.
He said you was born with a silver spoon and I had to fight for everything I got. And then lets him know, listen, I'm going to be doing the drop-offs. Solo, dolo for the rest of the day, okay? I'm going to go drop your ass off, all right? Then Raheem is talking to Jannard about what?
Drop your ass off. Oh, but that's what he did say. But the way...
Technically, that's what he said, basically. So Raheem is talking to Jannard about how Tommy basically got
Is that
him.
his name?
Yeah, the what's it, Chief or whatever.
I
I
thought it
guess
was Kilo.
no, this one's not Kilo. This one's Raheem.
Oh, okay. I just thought I was tripping. Okay. I know I heard somebody's name that was Kilo.
No, yeah, Kilo is I I think he's like in another crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Raheem is talking to Jannard about how Tommy basically got him back on the corner, and really Diamond didn't take up for him. He didn't say nothing. And he's been running stuff for 15 years. And yeah, Diamond basically told him to shut up. He's like, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Okay. And he was like, what happened to that piece? You know what I mean? That you should have got like from the old dealer or whatever. He was like, oh, homegirl got it over there or whatever. He was like, all right, well, go get it. And I basically think he did that because he saw his old dealer that used to sell stuff to him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be embarrassed in front of Raheem. So he had Raheem go do a quick little errand. Because right after that, the drug dealer came up to him and was like, hey, man, what you need? I got that pills and potions. What you need, homeboy?
Was it just me, or was I definitely thought Jannard was going to fall off the wagon this episode. I didn't think he was going to make it.
Listen, I realized that maybe it was for embarrassment afterwards, but I really did think that the reason why he told him to go get the piece.
Oh no, that's absolutely why he told him. That's absolutely why he told him.
I thought it was because he wanted to buy something. I really did. But he told homeboy, kick rocks. I ain't doing that. I ain't messing with that stuff no more. Okay. So then Diamond let Tommy know that,
we'll get to that blatant truth.
What?
Blade Drew said, is it me or does Jannard look dirty and dusty? Not only does he look dirty and dusty, I also noticed last episode, is it just me or is he super chubby as well?
Mm-hmm.
He done gained like 50. Look, and me and Nellz were joking. And I said, did have the backwards effects? Right.
The hell?
Because he's just like binge eating now. And that's usually not how they go. But, I can't speak from experience. I'm just saying that's usually not how it goes.
So then Diamond let Tommy know that, they got the meeting with the DSDs, but basically watch out for Chavo because, he's sketchy or whatever. He's a sketched out person and he don't play. So Tommy was like, good, because neither do I. I said, you better tell him, bro. You better tell him.
Yes, because that Gucci sweater has had it. Yes. Yes. Blake Drew, we here. I don't know. I mean, like, why do you? I feel like when this first started, like last season, I'm not saying he was like, oh my God, attractive, but I thought he was at least decent. He don't even look decent now. He's just.
I really try not to pay him no mind.
Well, yeah. So Diamond stops in to see Gianna and Leon. He's still apparently stalking them. Shout out to Nellz and Blatant Truth. Now, Diamond asks if, everything's okay. He tells them about the Crimson Fire fundraiser, and he wants to invite them out because he's supposed to be giving a speech. Leon thinks this is super dope and, and basically asks if he needs any help. And just tells him that, be honest and tell the truth when you get up there. So, he tries to help him out a little bit. And in the meantime, between time, where is David? And I caught something later on in a different scene because unless David got a middle name or she referred to him as something else, David had a whole new name. But anyway, we'll get into that. Now, Shanti and Claudia and Elise are in the fancy titty bar. Apparently, Shanti's girls are producing as promised. Elise and Claudia are rolled up on by some random guys with knives. And they basically, robbed them in the middle of what was supposed to be the most exclusive and nice titty bar. This is what you paid for. A premium top,
See, you would expect something like that in a hood club and to see some real dances.
You know what's so crazy? I don't think I've ever heard about it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I ain't never witnessed or heard any stories about anybody getting robbed in a hood strip club.
Well, neither have I, but you would still expect it more so.
Right.
Just like you would expect.
Not the one that you done paid the private fee for it. Right. So anyway, Right. So Claudia, you stupid. Claudia lets them know that they're basically going to be sorry and tells them to keep their mouth shut. And he basically tells them to keep their mouth shut or he'll follow them home and, their throats. So, yeah. Um,
I felt the same way, Blatant Truth.
Jeremiah, Jannard might show Diamond those pictures to cause friction between him and Tommy. Oh, wow. That's a very good point. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I never thought about that, but that's actually a very good point, especially since he's trying to find his way back in for real. Blatant Truth, that robbery scene was crazy, and they stayed in there to party.
That's what was crazy. That's what was crazy. I was like, I thought I was tripping. I was like, are these the guys from earlier?
I don't know what it is with these, like penthouse criminals that we got going on here, but the street and the smart are not really merging. I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, it's not. Make it make sense, please.
So then Stacey had Vic come see her, basically to threaten him. He let her know that Tommy is basically trying to get every crew under his wing, and that's been his accomplishment. Well, he's been trying to accomplish since he got to Chicago. He also tells her that he has a meeting with the DSDs tomorrow. She told him, "Listen, you gonna have to wire up, okay?" Which, okay, he really wasn't feeling, and she really didn't give a damn.
Right.
She basically said, "Yeah, this is what's happening. I run the show, and the wires are basically undetectable, so it's gonna happen." Then Tommy got some takeout, playing some little music or whatever, and they got a text.
Tommy looked like he cooked for her.
No, it was her favorite. Remember, he said it was her favorite.
Oh, I don't know. He looked like he was.
It didn't. I saw containers and bags.
Okay, don't get offended. Because
he ain't in there cooking for her. He ain't sweating over no hot stove.
I'm just saying.
He ordered the food, okay? Or went and picked it up because it's probably like some drive-through mess, okay? Anyway, so like I said, Tommy got some takeout, playing some music, and got a text from Maria letting her know that she's almost there. Jannard was waiting downstairs with his, piece, I guess, getting ready to try to run up on Tommy. But instead saw Maria pull up. So he got his phone out, of course, taking pictures of them kissing and her going into Tommy's house. And he felt like he got his balls in a chokehold, basically.
Well,
got caught slipping. I thought you was looking, Tommy. I thought you was looking.
Right. So then, my notes say, but clearly Nellz has corrected me, that, Tommy had made Maria dinner, but I guess he put it on a plate. He put it on a plate for her and made it look nice, right?
It wasn't. And
you stupid. And he notices something's off with her. She tells him Miguel's showing up, scared the hell out of her, and she's concerned that Miguel's gonna off him. So she lets him know that apparently she had an old flame named Carlos, and
Carlos. What she do? She just be messing with the people that her brother work with. That's what.
That's clearly what she.
Maria.
Are you trying? Hold on. Are you calling Maria a homie hopper?
I 100% am. Absolutely.
Not a homie hopper. So basically, unfortunately, the homie that she hopped on at that point is no longer with us. And so, she lets Tommy know that she doesn't want him to end up in the same way.
I'm just confused as to why Tommy is like, yeah, I'm not scared, instead of, we need to go get you checked.
What? Oh my, bye. Then the guy, as Blatant Truth said before, the guy that robbed Claudia and Elise just happens to still be in the fancy titty bar. And Shanti rolls up.
I put this dumbass. I was like, this dumbass in the club.
Shanti rolls up with Claudia and lets him know that he's going to give her stuff back and apologize. And he tells Shanti, basically, run your too. So obviously that's not going to go over well with Shanti, because we know the Lion King, she got some, that Nala spirit in her. So she tussled with him, right? Knocked him out, and pulls a, pow pow on him, and lets him know that, this is her house. Okay.
Let me, Let me ask. Blatant Truth. Did you say she was the voice of Nala, or did she like play Nala like in a movie, like where, or like a play, like where we had to like see her act, or was it just her voice?
You're funny.
Like
That's
in a
actually a
movie.
good question, though. That's actually a very good question. Blatant truth. I'll be waiting on that response. So and yeah, and so
Oh, on
basically,
Broadway. What?
actually, I thought I said it was on Broadway.
She's
Yeah,
a Broadway actor?
that's what I said in the comments. I said that's what makes it even worse. She's an experienced actress. I thought this was like her first gig.
You know what? So I feel like I do remember that, but then as we're talking about this scene more and more, I was just like, no, what, does she mean like the voice for Nava?
You stupid.
She's a Broadway. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All
Shout
right.
out to Blatant Truth on Broadway. So
My fault.
anyway, Shanti
Oh,
tells her to, oh yeah, Shanti tells basically the man to give him the stuff back. And that's what happens. And so Claudia gets her stuff back. And woohoo, Shanti came in to save the day. She's saving the boys and the girls.
can't save her acting now. So Diamond and Tommy went to go see Miguel to tell him basically that they need lower prices. They need more product and lower prices. And he basically told him he got the nerve to come to me with this BS. Okay, after I put my neck out on the line for you with Che, he said no, 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 no. That benefited both of us. Okay, you put your neck on the line for the both of us. Okay, Tommy told him that they got more than half of the South Side on lock, and they already need more supply. So he said with our system, even better prices, um, and the Serbs cut off, we're gonna be making crazy money, and we're gonna be doing all the work and be a one-stop shop. So Miguel said, in order for that deal to get done, he's gonna have to put his neck on the line with the cartel to get the product. So, basically he lets him know, if you screw this up, your neck's gonna be on my kitchen
Yeah.
table. I'm sorry. And that's not a threat, that's a promise.
He said, I don't need turkey necks. I need human necks. I'm just saying.
Oh my god. So Tommy feels like Miguel is on the hook, but Diamond say, yeah, until he finds out about the meeting with the DSDs. He said when Miguel finds out that they're gonna try to supply the guys that basically the Serbs were were moving weight for, he was like, he's gonna realize that we're coming for his spot next. So Tommy said, we're gonna build a train so big it can't be stopped. All right. And Diamond basically feels like now is not the right time because he never do,
Right.
because
to Jeremiah's point.
because he's the real simp.
Yeah, no, Diamond is the real simp.
So then Diamond got a text from his PO telling him don't be late for his speech. So he explained everything to Tommy that was going on. And Tommy could tell that he was real spooked. So he told him, go ahead, take care of your business. And he'll handle the DSDs. So
Well, now Claudia and Shanti are rehashing details about the night before as they count their money. And then basically this is a real short scene. They just agree that they're gonna keep working together and keep the money between them and basically, try to take out the boys or take over. Now Diamond, what'd you say?
I ain't saying nothing, I just laughed.
Diamond is giving his speech and is going off paper when he decides to just freestyle it and speak from the heart. He gives a whole speech about change and what do we say, Jeremiah, the Martin Luther, the king of it all, and becoming better than the circumstances you were born into. So Gianna and Leon come to give their kudos on his speech, and then Leon steps off, and Diamond tries to shoot his shot with Gianna and asks her.
Who was in the crowd?
No,
I felt like I saw the dad in the crowd.
Was he? I don't think no, I definitely missed that if he was.
I felt like I saw David.
Drop in the chat. Was David in the
I felt like I saw David in the crowd.
Well, what's so crazy is then, and this is what I was talking about earlier, she lets him know her and Jamal haven't been a thing for a minute. Who the hell is Jamal?
Oh, did she say that name? She said Jamal?
Yes. Who the hell is Jamal? I I thought his name was David. I know because I got the name last episode. It was David, and now it's Jamal. Starz, Jeremiah.
You got
I
CC.
want to. I want to write a complaint. Where's the look? Can you please go to the? Can you please go to the suggestion box at work, Jeremiah, and please let them know.
So then who's okay? Wait, but that's what she's saying. She said last episode they said the dad's name was David.
I thought the dude's name was David last time. David. Oh, is that what it is? Am I mixing up? No, really? Okay, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm messing that up. Shout out to you, Blame Truth. Maybe, maybe
they were all straight. And I think they might have said the name when they were all in the same scene together. So she may have said it was David. And was
okay, well,
Simon.
Jeremiah, you can take back that. Don't put that in the comment box. I don't want you to get fired. So
Jeremiah, like I already knew. I already knew who everyone was.
I already knew his name.
I was waiting on you at the door.
Right. And yeah, that was pretty much it. You want me to get in with Vic and Vargas? Okay.
So Vic met up with Vargas to get wired up. It's apparently like a little chain with a switch on it to hit record. So Vic says that if he gets found out, you know, what am I supposed to do? He basically tells him, listen, if you got to ditch it, you got to ditch it. Okay, because you worthless.
Is it just me, or is that's a pretty dope ass wire?
It was
like I don't think I've ever seen anything that like incognito as far as a wire goes. That's why I understood why he was completely worried. Because usually you gotta have it all over your chest. You know what I mean? That's so discreet. Like that actually is. I thought it was. I lied. I forgot about the watch. Lauren had in Power, so that's not true. Actually, scratch everything I just said.
Oh, that was well, I don't know. With the necklace, the only thing that bugged the hell out of me is, yeah, it's a necklace and it's still discreet as a necklace. I still would have tucked that thing in.
Yeah.
He like had it right here and then hit the switch. I would have hit the switch before I even got there. If y'all hear wind blowing in the damn car, then that's so be it. I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna get caught hitting no switch on no damn chain. Hell wrong with you?
Well, we know Vic is not the, you know,
he don't want to get caught
off the tree.
So also, basically, yeah, he gave him that, told him, listen, you worthless on the live, so if you gotta ditch it. But it really don't make a difference. You know, he gave him this whole speech about, you know, this the greater good, basically. Right. And then tells him to put a tracker on Tommy's car. Now, there's where the trouble's going to come in.
Right.
How are you going to do that, sir? So, anyways, basically, what did we say her name was? Because I put Abuela. What's her name? What is it? Griselda. So Griselda told Miguel that, you know, she's concerned about. That's what I said. Don't be so demanding.
Oh no, there's clearly a pause, a delay, because I was just answering again.
Oh my goodness, Jesus. All right, so Griselda told Miguel that she's concerned about the moves he's making. You know, his grandfather was the most dangerous man and in the most dangerous city in Mexico, and then he trusted waters full of piranhas, basically. She doesn't want the same thing to happen to him. He said we're stronger than ever. Okay, and Che cut off the why was that like a tongue twister? Che cut off the Serbs. She said, okay, and whose idea was that? Like, who gave you that idea, sir?
Right.
Okay. She told him Tommy will come for your spot. All right. Why does this say he said CVS?
He's CBI.
No, I can't deal with you. What is it with? Really?
What network were you watching?
Okay. Basically, yes. I'm assuming it's supposed to say CBI. He said CBI is their growth is making them look good to the Estrada cartel. And Egan can come for his spot because he's never met Che. And she's like, yeah, not yet. Okay, but you don't know his plans and you need to stay a couple steps ahead of him. And he says, I always am. I told Che that, you know, I can take over the Serbs distro. And tomorrow I'm going to make an offer to the DSDs, and Chavo is basically going to have no choice but to work with us because the serves are done. Because, grandma's like, nah, he ain't never going to work with us. He's like, he ain't going to have no choice. So you think, Mister. Okay. And
Mm.
basically says, and Shay doesn't know that, Tommy's big moves is the only reason that, we can fill that spot. And we're going to be the only connect in Chicago. So, now she chilled out. She went back to eating her food. She like, all right, well, go on, have a seat. We good now. He like, listen, he done messed my whole appetite, lady. So he wasn't having it. I want it. I
I
want it.
definitely think Griselda is the best actor here.
Yeah, I think she's a really good actress. Like she actually like. I was like, okay. And Che is the boss. I thought Che was the real boss. I mean, besides the cartel.
Um, no, so it makes me think. I don't know because they keep talking about the Estrada family. So is there
Because
someone
that's
that's
that's the, that's the cartel.
well? Who's the head of the cartel? That's the real question.
Oh well, you don't never know that, girl.
Oh, well, that's what I'm
But
saying.
that's what I'm saying. But I think he's the direct link to the cartel. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying besides the cartel, I think he is the real boss.
Mm. Well, now Vic and Tommy pull up on the DSD people, gang, okay. Things look a little suspect, and then I said that they shot out his back window, but
That's
that's
what I
actually
thought they
not what
did
happened.
too.
They
Yeah,
threw
he.
a brick,
Hmm.
okay. And then basically they, remove all of their weapons and they bring them in to meet Chavo, okay. Chavo was Puerto Rican apparently. Now Tommy tells him that he needs a new window for the brick and that whole situation. Um, and Vic does something with the wire I didn't catch. So is that when he turned it on?
Yeah, that's what I'm
I didn't
saying.
know.
Yeah,
I didn't know if he was turning it on or turning it off. Because, like you said, I would have had it on this whole time.
yeah, that's when he was turning it on.
Okay. So they let Chavo know that they got everybody working together, and Chavo doesn't think it can last. And Tommy tells him it will keep the feds off his front door. So Chavo lets him know that he don't want no problems. He ain't trying to go back to jail, and he lets him know the Serbs are cut off. Chavo lets him know that he don't really see it from Miguel, and basically doesn't want to do business with him. And so I was like, so how is this all working? Because how is this not all going to come back to Miguel? Because this is what they're getting their supply from. But I
I
guess
think.
because the whole plan is to take Miguel out.
Mm-hmm. And I
Mm.
think he kind of already knew that Miguel was eating off of it, but he's not doing direct business with Miguel.
What Jeremiah say? Miguel's was passing was foreshadowed this season. So you know what? Funny part about that, Jeremiah, I actually think, believe it or not, he's going to leave the show a different way than probably most of us think. I think somehow, some way, those diabetes is going to take us out, if you ask me. But that's just my thoughts. Miguel is weak. He can go. I
I think
absolutely,
you
I
skipped
think he
one of
is a little.
blatant truths.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blatant. Um, he is, but I mean his demeanor when talking to Merkovic.
Because
Oh,
he's
okay, Shay. She
well,
was
because
talking.
I think because I mean that's his. I mean technically, you eating off of me.
Yeah,
So really, I mean, I am your
yeah,
boss.
right. And that's why you must kneel in my presence. Okay. Um, so Gianna arrives at Diamonds for their date. She gets there and tells him she wants to stay in, and then she strips down. Did I miss something? That's what I had.
Oh no, it was just that. So Tommy let Diamond know that basically everything is a go with
Oh,
DSD.
okay. Sorry. Yeah, I did
No,
skip over that.
yeah, it was just a
It was a text message.
yeah, it
Again,
was
we
a
know
text.
she be on the text. So Gianna shows up at Diamonds and she decides that, she's gonna give him the best that she got. Baby. All right. And she says, I want to stay in, and she strips down, and we get to witness, like I said, Diamond and his big hips once again.
I don't
Okay.
understand what he did to make her want this.
I just said, is it that easy? Like I'm looking at Gianna sideways now.
Like I don't understand. You didn't even go out on a date, boo. This is the first date, and you just dropping
She
down
look,
to the ground.
she said, let's just get right to Netflix and chilling.
She said, "Let the panties hit the floor." What the hell?
I guess so. I just was like, come on, Gianna, you just seem like such a put together woman. You didn't come off that easy in the, but you know,
Diamond even look.
but
Diamond
you
even
know
looks
what?
shocked.
When you let a whole man up in your house and you got a whole nother man staying there, yeah, you have no coof. So maybe the signs were there. We just didn't see it.
I get. Why Mello say he earned it? What he do to earn
But,
it, Mello? What he do to earn it?
I already read that. Mello says he earned it.
By doing
Okay.
what?
By doing what? Stalking? I guess so. Uh, Blatant Truth says she probably wasn't getting any from Jamal, so it was on and popping. I guess so. She had to do. She
But
said,
I
"I
mean,
got to
damn,
get it
that's
how I
crazy.
live."
You couldn't even go on the first date first. I
Right.
mean, you couldn't even go get you no dinner first.
She said, I'm looking for stepdaddy shark. Do 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 do.
She was looking to get her rocks off. She ain't looking for nothing else. Um, Elise is talking to Claudia about going into business together, where her mom has a silent partner in one of the clubs. Claudia's like, "Okay, you interested in the in the drug game, boo?" She was like, "No, I'm interested in you. Okay, making some money of my own. All right." Claudia told her, we're gonna have to get Shanti into this. She said, "Nope, boo, I'm all you need." Okay. Now Shanti went by the gym. Jannar said that he had a surprise for her. And she was like, "I do too, but you can't be mad." All right. So she let him know that she took Claudia up on the offer. I'm sorry, up on the deal that, she tries to offer to Jannard. Of course, he did get mad. She said, this could just be us. We ain't got to let nobody else know about it. You know what I mean? So you ain't got to worry about getting cut off. He said, all right, he was cool with it, especially once he saw the money. Hopefully he don't dip in there, go smoke it up or something. And basically, then he shows her the picture of Tommy kissing Maria. He said he's going to put this out in the streets. And she said, never interrupt an enemy when he's making a mistake. Let Tommy mess himself up. Okay. And we're just going to sit back and watch. What they got to do with her giving up the draws?
Right. Thank you.
Thanks for your
Mellow
good
said,
deed. That's community service, sir.
right. That's community service. That's part of your probation.
And she don't even know that he ran the daddy off.
You said that equals panties.
I don't agree. That equals a thank you and a pat on the back. Thank you for your community service.
And look, and a hearty handshake.
Thank you.
Blatant Truth, if they put Claudia and Shanti in a sex scene, I will be done. You know it's coming. You know that's coming. I was about to call her Shanti. Blatant Truth. That's coming.
I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it, but yeah, it's coming.
Especially with Claudia, we know she would walk around all day with nothing on. She just hopping on stuff, just sitting down like it ain't no that.
Hey,
and then Shanti, she be sweating all day.
Some people like it.
Shanti always boxing something. She always sweating. So that's just disastrous.
Some people like it hot. So, are you done with 20s?
Hot like fire.
Is it? Am I supposed to go?
Yes.
So then Shanti runs to Jannard.
No, I already did that.
Oh, you already did that. My bad. Went over my head.
You got the last one.
Oh, so then Tommy goes to drop off Vic, and he realizes that Vargas is following Vic. And so then Tommy decides, or not following Vic, but following them. So he decides to roll up on Vargas. And then he sees Vic talking to Vargas, and he makes the connection. And he's like, "Oh, so you a snitch." And so basically Vic is trying to play it off like, "Nah, man, I'm just as ignorant as you are. I don't know where he came from. He just was hiding in the bushes and then stopped." And so basically, Tommy's like, "Well, if that's the case and that's true, then you know what you got to do."
He said it's only one way to prove it.
And so, of course, Vargas is like, "Vic, no." And then I was like, well, that's weird because you're calling his whole name like that.
You should know who he is. I thought about that, but he's a cop. And if he did stop you to talk to you, he should know who you are. He has reasons to talk to you. So he should know who he's talking to.
I guess I'm going to give you that.
But I mean, a lot of people know who he is.
Well, that's true. So yeah, so basically, Vic got to do what he got to do, and he does. I was actually very
Quick,
surprised.
quick, two
Quick,
bullets. Cause he said put a bullet in him. I thought Vic was just gonna like do like one like in a leg or something. Nope,
right?
one to the head, and I don't know what the other one else went, but he was gone. Thank goodness.
Well, yeah, no. Basically, at this point, I still think that Tommy is very much aware. Like at this point, I think Vic is again. Vic's days are numbered at this point because Tommy is too paranoid to keep him around and think that he's a snitch or that he could the possibility. So we might as well go ahead and give a early advance RIP to our brother Vic because it's coming. It's coming. I see it. But let us know what y'all think. Especially for the
I
playback
don't
game.
understand
Make sure
why he
y'all drop
even
down comments.
I don't understand why he even had the meetup spot so close to where Vic was getting dropped off. Why wouldn't you hit him up like, hey, meet me here? Like somewhere that's
Because they don't give a damn. That's been
and that's
again
why he the one that got offed. Your own
right.
off. Look at what you
But
did.
so what do you think? How do you think Stacey's going to react to learning that Vargas is now
I mean,
gone?
I think she's definitely gonna be, pissed off. She's gonna definitely be mad. But really, it's your fault, boo.
So do you think she's going to calm down, or do you think she's going to go harder?
I hope she calm down unless you want another officer gone, because she definitely can't take away Vic right now. This is your only intel. She can't be like, okay, well, you took out one of my officers. You're out of here. No, she gonna blame it on the gang or whatever. The car, whatever. It's gonna be drug related, whatever the hell. But she's definitely gonna keep him out on the streets to do what he got to do so she can get her case taken care of. But she definitely needs to back off.
Mm. So all the Flynns need to be gone by the end of the finale.
Blatant truth.
Plain truth, just it don't see it for these
She's just
Flynns.
so ruthless. She's so ruthless.
Right. She's like, let's cut it short. Let's be done. I ain't mad at you. And like I said, I would like to see more of Griselda. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do kind of like. I may not think it's the best acting, but I do like where they're going with the storyline for Shanti and how she's kind of like dominating. Maybe it's gonna be a girls run the world type thing. Maybe her and Claudia just gonna, take over CBI. I know I'm reaching. I'm reaching, y'all. Don't you ain't got to jump in the chat and tell me. I know. I already know. Okay. But yeah, no, thank you guys for joining us. We
Yes,
appreciate all of you
thank
guys
you.
being here as usual. And like I said, we definitely missed you like last week. But yeah, y'all, if you haven't already, like I said, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment
You subscribe.
and you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And we will catch you next week for our review of episode 8 of The Force That Is Within You. Just kidding. All right, guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.